I'm not an expert at Zotero, but I'll share the only things that I've learned. I've only started using this like 2 days ago, or like with the last assignment, and I didn't even use it for the last assignment. I actually used Zbib because it was more straightforward for me. But so to use Zotero, first you need to download it from over here. You just download it and you install it, and you'll get this, right? The other thing that you need um, is something called some Zotero extension. So once you actually download it, once you download this, it will ask you to get this extension. It's called Zotero connector. So what this does is if you are in an article like this and you click this button, it will save it to your Zotero library as long as this application is actually open. So basically you just have this open, you minimize it, and then you click this and it will save it to Zotero. Somehow, I'm not sure like about the technical aspects of it, but maybe because it has, I've got this extension, or maybe because I'm logged into my institutional email address, or maybe because it's just a free full text article, it somehow grabs the PDF of the article that we want. Now, I'm not sure. I haven't actually tried this before, but I guess if I double click this, it actually opens the article's PDF. It somehow pulls it, and I don't know. I don't even know if it's saving it or what. But at any rate, the thing that I wanted to show here is one thing, which is something that zbib.org is unable to do. So zbib.org, which is this one here that I showed in the other video, if you want to make an in-text citation, you have to do it manually like this, right? However, the nice thing about Zotero is you can grab a bunch of them together. So let's say I want this one, and this one. Okay, for example, whatever, like 3 articles together. Now, one thing before I do this is if you want to cite all of them together, you just highlight them like this, like Control All, and then you left click and drag. See, I have the articles like this right now. So I just drag them to a Microsoft Word document, and there you go. These are my references, right? Now, if you want to actually just copy an in-text citation, what you do is you keep holding shift, you hold the shift button, and then you drag. So now I'm holding shift. You can't see that because it's on my keyboard, but while I'm holding shift, I bring it here and I let go of my left click, and now this is an in-text citation. All right. Now, one last thing. If you want to make an in-text citation of several articles, like Dr. Shaista did, like the way she put like article, she said it was the Vancouver style, like 1, 3, 5. She's mentioning references there. So if you want to do that in APA, you select several articles by clicking left click. So I'm sorry, by clicking left control. So now I've selected these using left control, you see. So I click the first one with the left click. Then I'm holding control button. I click the other one and I click the other one. Now I've selected these 3. Then like we did earlier, I press shift, and while holding shift, I hold the left click and I put it over here. Now it has copied several of them exactly the way that we want. So that's the name of the author, the first author, comma, the year. Then there is a semicolon. Then there is like the second author's last name, the year, and then a semicolon, and then etc. etc. So that's, you can do multiple ones, you can select many of them, as many of them as you want, the ones that you want, right? And you just let go there, and there you go. And that's pretty much it. That's the way to do it. Now, one more thing. I think Zotero by default, if I'm not mistaken, it um, it uses what do you call it? It uses not the APA style. I think it might use the MLA style. So if you go to Edit Preferences and click on Export, so that's from here. So Edit Preferences and then Export tab. This is where you can select which style you want. A final thing is a different way of citing other than clicking and dragging like this is if you right click any article and then click on create bibliography from item, you'll get this menu, and then you can select either citations, which will look like, I think that's an in-text citation. Yeah. And then bibliography is actually the full citation. All right. So and make sure again that when once you select this once, خلاص, it'll stay on the APA style. What I did myself is instead of printing or saving as a web page or a rich text format, I selected the output to be copied to my clipboard so that as soon as I click OK, خلاص, now it's in my clipboard and I'm free to paste it, So that makes things faster if you're doing the right click thing. But I think the best way to do it is to just hold the way that I showed earlier, like this.